Hello, my friends. Today is just I'm going to have a fun, I'm going to talk about cannabis, my friend. Cannabis. All these, cannabis. All these pharmaceutical companies. What do you do is they go to countries like Afghanistan, and they get all these poppies, my friend. So they change it. They add a bit of kind of this herb flavor. What they call this hemp. All these people they always doze in this stone themselves, So a lot of people say it's aphrodisiac. All these Caribbean people, all this black community in the ghetto, they always they smoke it and they call it spliff. So it gives them that aphrodisiac sexual drive, my friend, non-stop sex. You cannot think something else except sex. You get that woman, banger. You get that woman, you banger. So at last, what you do is you have 1,000 kids, you don't even remember who you had, who you made love to. Sorry, it's a joke, okay? Not literally, don't take it literally. I'm just trying to explain the gravity, how serious it is, okay? So all these anesthetics, all these pharmaceutical companies, like in America, at one time, Afghanistan was the top cannabis exporter country in the whole world, so they take it all this to pharmaceutical companies, to change it into drugs. Okay, so why you go is my friend, all these every drugs, all these people with psychosis and all this autism, all this multi sclerosis, and all these people with dementia, you name it, every kind of disease that is with the brain. So they take this cannabis, my friend. Okay, so they add the chemical, they take it to laboratory, into these test places. So they change it into drugs. So they sell us and they make it what they call these controlled drugs. Hey, nobody's supposed to know, This is drugs, my friend. That's our patent, okay? You are not supposed to know what ingredients we made it from, So they hide everything, all this composition that they did into it. So today, I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud because, we got a lot of people saying, we are building all this natural kind of herbal food, minerals, vitamins, my friend, amino acid, very, very nice, Now it's legal to grow cannabis in America. There are some companies, what's called, is this Canopy, very famous company in America. So they kind of this they got this monopoly of sales of all these cannabis in the whole world. You got areas in Germany and Sweden, everywhere, my friend. These are monopoly, my friend, So what we can do is, in our village, in our country, my friend, we grow all this natural kind of food, I mean, there's a possibility we can be the biggest exporter of cannabis to the whole world. No, we're not gonna sell it to corrupt people's minds, No, one thing was you build it. I mean, you grow all this natural food in a country, and you don't have to go to Uganda, to the Caribbean, or to Nordic countries, or to any part of Africa to grow it, my friend, because you got the land, you got the villages, you got the farm. And what I mean is it's really big power. You grow it in your own land and in your own farm, and in your own garden, and that's the whole idea. So that's power, my friend, economical power. When you got the villages and the farms and everything, you grow it by yourself, my friend. You sell it multi-billion, trillions of dollars of economy. Okay. So what they call it? I never understood all this Hewitt treaty that they had with Ras Johannes in Ethiopia, So Hewitt has brought a name called Hewitt. Very clever, So you got people like this Sylvia Pankhurst in Ethiopia. She was the main puppet lady working for Haile Selassie. Like, you know, she was the first contact person to get him to the whole Western world. Like, you know, she's a lady. During that time, women were not allowed to vote in UK, you know. So she had a voting. I think all these women were allowed to do that. Like, you know, so this Hewitt thing. I had this guy, Eritrean guy, like, you know, he brought a lady called Hewitt to lodge with me in my room. Like, you know, that time I had a lot of problems with my life. Like, you know, she was really pygmy kind of dwarf. Like, you know, as you can expect, all these royal families in Ethiopia, all of them are dwarfs, pygmy kind of thing. Like, you know, all in the ancient times. And in the Egyptians, they were using all these pygmy dwarf people because they are really highly valued, because they don't have any other means of economic income career. So they, like, you know, they are very committed 100%, like, you know, very kind of extremist, very, like, you know, they will pay all their life just to serve you, like, literally, like, you know, really slaves, you know. So so this guy called Gasaso, he brought this Hewitt, okay, to lodge in my place. So this is kind of like this extension, continuation of this Hewitt kind of thing, like, you know, namesake kind of thing. So I didn't know that time. So after reading and understanding all these Dalol salt potash factories, you know, Dalol is the hottest area in Ethiopia, you know, in the Danakali depression in Ethiopia. See this, what's it called? Prince Luul Siyum Mangesha. He's the grandson of Ras Johannes. Ras Johannes is the man who signed this treaty with the with the British. Okay, so